Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
Have you got a contract?
There are contracts. One man's death? I bet some hope.
What do you have today?
Go.
Survey the area, student.
Time to die!
Archer, where is...
I tried to I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road.
Hunwald loved you like
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint God.
oath and ale worked better than your prayers and saints.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
I'll ring the bell. We bring Christ's blessing. Right to flank!
I need your eyes, my friend.
Father. Oh, these woods. I remember... Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry, for I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite love. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humour, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the conscience of your gods.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. My God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor. Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before the time ends.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me.
Stay calm. Show me.
Strike for Christ!
Who sent you? Speak or be damned! Well struck, Eivor!
That's twice
And-
we had luck. So
Yes, including...
I'm serious. Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her. Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all swords.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. The Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
We had a deal, Hunbald. My aid for an oath. If you want to stake your claim here, then I have no reason to lend you my sword.
I'm sorry. My will falters from time to time. After some rest, my senses will return.
Lie down, love. You'll be fine.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It's a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I've a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats. Let us enjoy the fruits.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is open-ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah! My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
It is good to meet you, Grim.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of...
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
the land on my estate. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that.
Wolves. Travelers' troll sticks.
Wolves everywhere. They're in sight.
You'll want to see here.
What's that? That smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Yeah!
Where's Alfgar, bloody Dane lover? Search every last house, then burn the wall through. Let's finish this dog off! Together!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get...
Agreed.
What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgard. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Alfgard! Careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Cast about this land. Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor?
Yes, When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man. Good evening, Alfgard.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Alfgard. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord. Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgard is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work?
Well then, I thank you.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. I shall rise above the peat.
That's good to hear. Three men, three possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety. But he is wisest of the three, and has already proven himself. Though tinged with arrogance, I choose Alfgar. He is sturdy and competent, and his wealth will be a boon.
It is decided. By the grace of God, the new Elderman is Lord Alfgar of Lincoln.
God has spoken, and his voice is a clarion call. As your ealdorman, I will work to better this Shire, to foster peace between its people, and to serve our king. I bless you all.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself, Humboldt. Is this how that guard welcomes a new ealdorman?
Get round the side.
Going to smash you!
Bastard bishop. What's his endgame? Your troubles begin early, Alfgar.
We'll find and kill that man.
To think such carnage could happen in Lincoln.
The grief tusser can't have gone far. Raise a feared and march against what men he has left.
Agreed. Hunwald, will you fight with me?
I will. For the sake of Lincolnshire, I bloody will.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et quia ita.
The Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Herefrith, the bog rat, the shit-eater. The devil has him, that's plain to see.
Bloody murderer! Oh, Shire! What remains? My heaven waits.
Welcome. You should always be fully stocked. You look so strong and powerful. I can always use more of that. Leaving already? Always good to have. You are wise to stock up. This could come in very handy. You wouldn't regret getting this. Until next... I hope to see you again.
I'm a...
Such carnage I've never seen. That twist...
What news?
With an eager fear awaits my voice to lead him into battle. Will you ride with us?
I've gone some days without...
To the camp, then. And on...
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herewrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener.
Our camp is just here.
Who's fetching the turf this time, eh? Don't want to freeze to death here.
Herewrith will entrench deeper with every passing hour.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fyrds are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this battle with the small number you see assembled here?
If they fight as strongly as they smell, we'll claim victory.
Then we'll have no cause for worry. We should attack soon, before the bishop can muster more troops. What do you think, Eivor?
We attack now. Ready the Fyrd.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
For the glory of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Watch out! Arrow!
Heels up!
Look out!
Take cover! Challenge. point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Press hard!
Yeah, need to get on the other side.
It's a respite, Lord, please. Our battle is wrong.
Continue the work of God, my boys. Kill this pagan helmet!
Moses confrontis devorium, flecus et multae beneficient. Venitus adoremus sed ada talata merum. Lucet terram et promitem. In tua erit anima Domini. Messit Dominus Moses est ad eum et somnium. Perebit tuorum, si ego tu bene mihi non imen.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancients did.
That's the folly of mankind, Hedavrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Quod summum hominum
Terrible waste, though. Half the crops rot because the farmhands are needing.
Control yourself. Calm yourself. Apparently the Franks possess these towers.
Eivor, you fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Herefrid may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order, but the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
You're a good fit for Eldon, Elfgard. Just make...
Of course. I'd not be the man I am today without this land, these people.
It's a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots. But he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
Of course you may. We'd be happy to host you, ferocious Swan. And your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... it means the world to me.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Go.
Nice to see Sigurd.
I would like...
Ah, that one's pretty good. I feel like a proud father. Look how strong. All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. I can get you that one easy. Worthy of the gods. Be well, my friend.
Be my eyes, Zunin.
Good day.
Lincolnshire is a friend.
Wonderful news.
Alfgar is now Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. I believe he will be a good...
Good. I hope he is a man with... Eivor. You will want to speak to him yourself.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory? I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage, back to Norway, to wish my father farewell, and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer, down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
You look well.
I want to see the Alliance map. It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go with care.
We will leave now, and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
The Wolfka! So glad to see you. Ah, a new letter.
You and Petra chasing a white elk in the woods high as whis- Impressive. Never seen anything like it.
I have something that may interest you.
I could really use this. Good. This will help the settlement. I'd pay well for this. We always have need for this. Bringing me this would be helpful.
Oh.
Until next time.
What?
You know you have use for this. A smart decision, Eivor. Only a true warrior can pull that off. There is always more where that came from. Can't have too many. Anything you find, bring it to me. Is that
I'm up.
I hope to see you soon.
Sigurd.
Shall we then, Eivor? To Norway, and well beyond.
To Norway, then.
Good, good! So strange. Little has changed, but it feels unfamiliar.
A few years abroad have shaped us. Spend here, brother.
It's bloody cold. Colder than I remember.
And robbed out Lobin for it crows grave legacy and life. The young wish to find fetter and defeat.
This is Harald's fair-haired kingdom now. Every peak and fjord. It pains me to say it. Think it even.
Your father is full, poor man.
It is a role he chose. He bent easily and broke in half. Do not pity.
No.
For many moons I could not sleep, always thinking of his betrayal. Horrors I wished upon him. He deserves nothing but shame.
Put it out of your mind, Sigurd. There's no need to hound the old man.
No. He must taste the same foulness that I taste. He must know what glory he missed by staying here, the lapdog of a conqueror.
You want to speak with him?
Yes. Face to face. I will tell him the truth.
Come rule upon the rightful heir. Bear witness at the sacred shrine, creeping out from under castle.
Of our father, no doubt.
Are you sure of this?
I will say what needs to be said. The old hound has lost his bark.
But maybe you will light a fire beneath him, inspire him with tales of our glory.
If I do, I'll stoke that flame until it burns.
Hey, cut that out!
Let's put her in here. Let's go. Make for the dock.
What was it Randvi said? Our father spends his days in the meat hall. father spends his days in the mead halls and his nights on barren planks of wood.
That's right.
We'll search the mead halls.
I remember one nearby. A sad hole where men soak their unhappiness.
We should look there.
And come empty-handed. Not even a gift to offer.
Rats don't appreciate gifts. They sniff and lick without care.
You are chipper, brother. Have a look, Sunan.
From sunup to sun. Staring into his horn.
Once, just once, I'd have him take a bath.
He was a king once. You'd never know by the way he
No, een måneder med det kom.
We should go. Look at him.
Father.
Sigurd? My son, Eivor. By Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you both.
Stop. That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr, what happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I assure you.
This calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the wreckage of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your wish? To sow more chaos here?
You're absurd, old man. What could possibly interest me in this frozen backwater?
Interest you? You robbed me of my wealth when you left for England. I presume you would do it again.
Not my idea.
You left us with nothing when you pledged for King Harald. We took only what we deserved.
I have returned for one reason only. To say goodbye. And to thank you for your colossal failure.
Failure?
As a father, as a king, as a man. For without it, I would not have discovered my true self.
My failure, as you call it. My oath to King Harald was the only sensible path forward for a man in my situation.
What have you done with yourself since? Drink heavily and weep for what might have been?
I have worked hard to broker peace across our land. To spread Harald's message of unity.
I heard you sleep beneath Harald's bed. Always at his beck and call. And that he uses your gaping mouth as a chamber pot.
You make light of my service to a great and powerful man. Is that how you treat those who serve you, Sigurd?
You pathetic worm!
Sigurd, this is not why we came.
Plans change.
As do hearts.
Not this one.
And you, Eivor?
I wish you whatever peace you may find in this new life you have found.
I did not find it, Eivor. I chose it. The only way forward that did not lead to more violence and death and grief, your father would have understood. He died to avoid a similar fate, to save his family at the cost of his reputation.
No. My father, he was...
He loved you. That is all.
Argon nonsense. I've heard enough.
Sigurd, from the day you were born, I wanted nothing more than to pass on my tithe. But 1 year is never like another, and with the passage of time, certain truths appeared. Ours was the last kingdom in Norway to resist Harald.
You do not know that. We could have fought.
We could have, yes, and suffered countless deaths for no other.
We will never know the truth, because you were too afraid to risk it.
Look after him, Eivor. And if you have the chance, lead him back from the edge of the abyss.
He's my brother, not my dog. Be well, old man, and serve your king with honor.
This sad business.